good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, July 20th, and I am Lisa McCrary, and I hope everyone had an awesome weekend. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to start off with our quote for the week. This week's quote comes from our motivational speaker, Brian Tracy. I really love a lot of his quotes as well as his books. And his quote today says, approach each customer with the idea of helping him or her solve a problem or achieve a goal, not of selling a product of service. I absolutely so much love this quote, and I actually built my career on it. I believe in the idea of helping folks, and that's how you're going to find your success. If you approach your clients as just an insurance broker wanting to sell them something, they're going to pick up on that real quick. But if you approach them with genuine care for their solution, for problems, for the solutions to their problems, they're going to pick up on that too. But the difference is that they're going to appreciate that a lot more. And better yet, they're going to tell their friends and family about it. So it creates a great reputation for you, as well as a lot of referrals that can come your way. Here is a tip. Instead of ending your day or work week asking yourself how many policies did you sell, do what I used to do. And I used to ask myself, how many people did I help? It was just so much more rewarding talking about the number of people I help and how I was able to help those people. Now, one thing that I will guarantee you, everybody is in this, and obviously we have to support our families and we want to make sure we're making money as well. I guarantee you, if you are out there helping people and you can count the number of people you are helping, I guarantee you, you're also making money. So just a little tip for you. That is something how I grew my career and how I was so successful. I really focused on the people that I helped. So really great quote from Brian Tracy. Welcome you guys to Motivational Monday. And again, I am so very happy that you guys joined me today. As always, we're going to review our tips for the week, and then we're going to have a little reward and recognition where we're going to have our sales shout outs. And last but not least, we're going to talk a little bit about bundle selling as a sales strategy. This is just a way that we can make sure that we're selling complete, comprehensive plans to our clients to make sure that they have everything they need for their insurance needs, their healthcare insurance needs. So let's first start out with our tips for the week. Starting on July 24th, and I'm pretty excited about this, NatGen will be offering a new select dental PPO plan. Right now, this plan is available in 5 states, Alabama, Arizona, Florida, Georgia, and Illinois. This plan will be a part of the Aetna Dental PPO network, which is a really good network. And the plan will offer 3 different plans, the Value, the Plus, as well as the Prime. Please note that with this plan, in some states, vision coverage will also be provided. Now, for those of you, if you're like me and you want to be trained up on the program, training for this new dental plan will be tomorrow. Yes, guys, I said tomorrow. So that's July 21st, and it's going to be at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 Pacific Time. So please mark your calendars. Make sure you don't miss it. It's going to be some great stuff. With everything I've heard about this new dental plan, it is going to be a great option for your clients. So please mark your calendars for that. In addition, the new short-term plans that are out there with the Aetna PPO network are now available in the state of Tennessee. which is really exciting. The consecutive and renewable plans are going to also be available with the short-term medical plans. So what that means to your clients is that they will have access to policies that can go up to 3 years, which is really exciting as well. Please note that the guaranteed issue plans will not be available at this time in the state of Tennessee. Next, NatGen's popular fixed indemnity plan called Access is now available in Pennsylvania. If you guys have not heard of this plan, please go out and get the training on it because it is selling like wildfire. It is doing very, very well, and people are really appreciating the benefits that are available with this plan. And just remember, with indemnity plans, what makes them so great is that they can be sold as a standalone policy, or in some cases, they can be paired very nicely with short-term medical plans, even ACA plans when appropriate. So very good option, and this is now available in the state of Pennsylvania. So if you have your license there, you might want to take a look at that. National General rates on the AHCP, the Accident Fixed Benefit, and the Vital Guard plans have all been lowered in the state of Indiana. We always love when plans rates are lowered. Our clients love it too. So you can check out the new rates in your quoting tool. And lastly, the National General Dental Indemnity Plan is now available in Washington, and the critical illness with term life is available in Virginia. So if you're licensed in any of those states, you might want to make note of that. Now let's go ahead and turn over to our sales shout-outs. This is the part that I love. I love the sales shout-outs, especially when we talk about the great things that you guys are doing. This recognition is for last week, and we're going to start off with our most products sold. And it does look like it was a golden rule week, with short-term medical coming in first with the most policies sold with golden rule, as well as limited med, critical illness, and dental. However, NatGen said, don't play me short with accidental. They did lead the way with accidental sales. Our short-term medical sales leaders for the week of the 13th, we have William or Bill Cox, Max Weinstein, and Tammy Abbott. Katia Santa Maria led the way when it came to limited med policies, and Arthur Walsh, sorry about that, author. He was right behind her. And then we had Lincoln Dasso came in strong with accidental policies with Alexander Anaya. I wanted to make sure I said that right. Came in right behind him. So great job, and congratulations to all of our sales leaders for the week of July 13th. Good job, guys. Now let's talk about bundling. I'm really excited about this. I'm going to ask, I know I can't get an answer, but by chance, does anyone out there want to boost their sales and literally boost your sales instantly? I know that's a crazy question. The answer is yes, we all want to boost their sales. Well, there is a strategy in order to do that, and it's quite simple, and it's called bundle selling. Although bundle selling will help agents boost their sales, but truth be told, this is one of the most underutilized sales techniques, and I really don't get it because it's the simplest thing in the world to do, and it's really the best thing to do for your clients as well. When it comes to bundle selling, there are certain things that you want, some benefits that comes along with that. You will be able to offer your clients the most comprehensive healthcare plans. What is really nice with bundle billing is that multiple types of healthcare coverage can be purchased together with when you offer bundle selling. For instance, short-term policies can be sold with critical illness as well as accident plans. That's just making up much, much more comprehensive plans. And what is really, really nice about when you bundle sell is that your clients, it's a win-win situation, because not only is your clients going to get the comprehensive plans that they need, but you're also going to get yourself increased revenue, as well as your average sales are going to go up per sale because you're actually selling more to your client. When reviewing options with your clients to avoid selling based on price, and I know a lot of times we do that. We want to talk about the price, which is very important. I don't want to downplay that, but try to sell more on value. Now, I'm not suggesting that you don't consider the price. You should always review your client's budget and sell your clients only what they can afford. But in doing that, make sure that you're also including things like protection for them, what's going to create comfort for them and their family, and what's also convenient. Those are also things that we need to consider. The other thing is, be careful that you're not necessarily being order takers. A lot of times as salespeople, we are so anxious to make the sale. When someone calls and they say they need XYZ, what do? We sell them XYZ, when really we should be offering them complete packages. Just by adding a critical illness policy to a short-term medical plan could potentially protect someone from bankruptcy, or maybe even provide them a means of providing for their family, you know, in the event of something unexpected happening. So it's pretty serious. I know you guys take this seriously. So please consider, when you're talking to your clients, in the back of your mind, what packages can you offer that client that's going to be complete? And we're going to talk about different packages, and I'm going to give you some examples later on in this presentation. The other thing you want to consider is, don't sell what it is, sell what it do. So what does that mean? After you've determined what your client needs, so you've asked all the crucial questions to determine what they need, tell them what you can do for them. Let them know, this is the complete package. This is what I can do for you. Make sure you keep it simple. Avoid using those technical and very detailed jargon. You keep the KISS rule alive. Make sure you keep it simple, because if you make it too complicated, customers are going to run real fast, because they're not going to understand what you're talking about, and it's going to be scary to them, and they're going to say no. And you can have the best plan in the world, but if they don't understand it and you're talking jargon that they don't understand, or if you're just even talking if you're talking about the NatGen Access Plan and you call it the NatGen Access Plan, that means nothing to them. You have to really explain, what is it going to do for them? Make sure instead you explain what are the most important qualities and features that are provided that's going to give them the best results. For example, this plan is going to protect you from, and then you just simply fill in the blank, and you're telling your client exactly what it's going to do. Keep it just that simple. So what should you include when you are considering bundling selling for your clients when you're selling health insurance? There are so many great things out there that you can actually include. So, and this includes when you're selling ACA plans, if you're selling a short-term medical plan, or fixed indemnity plans, solo or jointly with either the short-term medical or the major medical ACA plan. So if you're selling those plans, you want to pair those with things like hospital expense protection, accident medical plans, critical illness plans, cancer and heart attack, stroke. Those are the number one causes of people going in the hospital and honestly dying out there. So these are things we need to consider when we're talking to our clients. Dental and vision, we need to be able to see, and good teeth leads to good health. So that's important as well. And last but not least, term life insurance. Now, I must admit, when it comes to the term life insurance, I usually do this as an add-on with my follow-up. So obviously, after you sell a policy to a client, you're going to call, make sure they receive their cards, make sure they don't have any kind of questions and they have everything that they need. You're going to do your 30, 60, 90, and 6-month follow-up. At some point during that time, you want to talk about term life insurance. So you can pick the time that's most appropriate based on the conversation that you're having with your client. But usually I don't throw that term life insurance when I'm talking about health insurance. I keep it separate unless I'm selling the critical illness that has the term life rider. And that's only because it comes with the term life policy. So that's just a helpful hint so that you're not overwhelming your client. So when we're talking about being prepared and doing the bundle selling, one thing that you have to do is think based on the portfolio, the carriers, the products that you like to sell, what are going to be your favorite plans? And then based on that, what's going to be your best plan, your better plan, or your good plan? Your best plan is going to have all the bells and whistles that are going to be included. That's going to give your client everything they need. And this is also going to be your most expensive plan. So when you're making this recommendation, you have to consider your client's budget. Then you have your better plan. Then you have your good plan. Now, I do believe in top-down selling, where you always start off with your very best and then you taper off the things or remove things that your clients feel they can do without in order to reduce the price. But one thing you never ever want to do is assume, because of what you're thinking, that your client don't want the very best. Give them the option and let them know that it's okay to tell you no. And I say that to my clients. I say that point blank. It's okay. And really what I want you to do is, as we're reviewing these plans, I need you to promise to tell me no if this is something that doesn't work out, because this is not going to work if you're not telling me exactly what it is that is going to work for you or for you and your family. So make sure that they feel comfortable doing that so that you can tailor things to their needs. So on the next slide, I want to show you what I mean by the best plan, the better plan, and a good plan. So without mentioning any particular carriers, here is an example of a best plan. So this would be considered what we were talking about, that Cadillac plan that's out there. So this is your option one. In this plan, you have your short-term medical. So this would be someone that maybe have called in and said, I need a short-term medical plan, and you've determined that you want to talk to them. And that's all they said that they wanted. They just want a short-term medical plan. So in your mind, you're not going to think just short-term medical. You're going to think bundle selling or package selling. What is it that I'm going to offer them based on everything that they're telling me and everything that I've gathered from them during my questioning process? So in this particular best plan, it includes the short-term medical with copay, with a $5,000 deductible and 100% co-insurance option. Now, I do like to do the 5,000 100% co-insurance or the 2,500 um, deductible with the 100% co-insurance. Reason being, once the deductible is taken care of and paid, the customer doesn't have to pay anything else. The insurance company is paying 100%. Then from there, we're looking at an accident sickness plan of $5,000 in the event of an accident or sickness. The deductible is taken care of. They're going to get a $5,000 that's going to be applied toward that deductible. Now, depending on the carriers, there might be a slight deductible that you have to pay on that accident plan. For instance, with National General, there is a $250 deductible, but that's better than paying $5,000. So instead of paying $5,000, they're only paying $250 because they have that AME sickness rider. Then we have that separate critical illness rider that's going to pay out tax-free $50,000. Then we have our MEC plan that's going to help our clients with preventative wellness and essential health benefits. The fixed indemnity plan that's going to help our clients actually get paid on different things depending on whatever they're going into the doctor or hospital for or being treated for. And as always, I always offer a dental and a vision plan. So that's our very best plan. And like I said, that's going to be our more expensive plan. So if this is something that is not feasible, we're going to go and we're going to look at our better plan. And once again, these are things that you will set up based on products and carriers that you like to sell. So in this particular plan, I'm still going with my short-term medical, 5K, 100% co-insurance. If you notice, I did drop off just to save in cost the copay, the $40 copay. I'm still going to keep the accident and sickness rider for 5K to cover that deductible. I did lower to save in costs the critical illness to $35,000, and then I, as always, again, have that dental and vision. That is just it's just like, I don't know. I don't even know an analogy for it, but it's like drinking water. You have to have the dental and the vision. It just comes with it. They have to opt out of it for me. It just comes with it. So this plan is tailored down a lot from the previous plan, and because the client might feel the other plan was way too expensive or gave them things that they weren't going to use. Now, looking at the good plan, so we're going to tailor this a little bit back a little bit more. So we're looking at a short-term medical plan still at 25K, but we're going to 80-20 with the co-insurance, still keeping the accident, sickness and critical illness, and then going to the dental plan. Now you can always tailor it and get rid of either the critical illness. I always keep the accident because that's just, I don't know, when an accident happens, it's so devastating to a family. So I usually keep that, but if you can get away with getting all three, that would be really good. But let's be really realistic. You will not sell. I'm not going to say this is going to happen 100% with every client. So I don't want anybody feeling on this call right now that if you're not doing this 100% of the time, that you're not doing something right. That is far from the truth. All of our clients' needs will vary. There are going to be times you're going to talk with someone and they are only going to need a short-term medical policy, and that is okay. The discipline here is to make sure that you are offering the complete comprehensive package and letting your client decide whether or not what it is that they need and what it is that they don't need. And as always, we're always making sure that we're doing best for our clients based on what they can afford. So obviously you're going to present also based on what their budget is, and that's something you're going to be asking right up front. So here are a few tips that I do want to go over that will help you prepare and be able to put together the best package for your clients. The first thing is ask questions to uncover needs and financial limits. You always want to find out what it is that your clients can afford. And a lot of times people are a little reluctant to do this, but this is a very crucial question. And I think clients appreciate it when you do ask the question, and it just depends on how you ask the question. A lot of times the way I do it is I just simply say, Mr. Client, what is the budget you feel comfortable spending each month for health insurance? Simple as that. And then they will let you know what it is they can afford, and you can move on from there so that you can better tailor your needs. Uncover their pains. This is something that's going to make sure that you get them in the very best plan that's going to give them the services that is going to best fit their needs. One question that I like to ask in uncovering pains, especially if they're on an existing plan and they're shopping, usually they're shopping for a reason. The reason that what I normally ask is if there is something you can change about your current plan, what would that be? And then I stop, and then I do some very attentive listening, and I let them tell me exactly what it is that they would like to see happen on their plan. Make sure when you're talking to your clients, take that salesman hat off. Be genuine, be real, leave all the fluffy stuff out. Explain the facts, the features, the functions, and the benefits of the package that you are suggesting for them. And then lastly, confidence plus caring plus conviction and a really good story equals persuasion. So what that means is your confidence is displayed in a manner in which you talk. So how you communicate it shows your confidence. How you ask questions shows your confidence because it shows that you know what you're talking about based on the questions that you are asking. And the way that you present, you're presenting with a caring spirit as well as with conviction, and then using stories that your clients can relate to will lead to persuasion for your client to believe that you are the person they want to do business with because they believe you. All of these ingredients give you what is needed in order to help your client see that you are the person that they want to do business with. So I know you guys are thinking, Lisa, that sounds all good right now. That's wonderful, but how do you put all of that together in a script and what does it sound like? It's really, really simple. Now, there is a lot that's going to be said before this, but this script here that I'm going to show you now is really just the presentation part of it. It's just showing you a demonstration of what can be said in a very simple, very concise way without overcomplicating things to help your clients see the benefits and the features of the package that you're going to recommend for them. And this is how it goes. Mr. Prospect, if I'm able to get you into a policy, you and your family, with the Aetna PPO network, and by the way, Mr. Client, your doctor is within the Aetna PPO network, that will have, this plan will have an affordable $5,000 deductible, 100% coinsurance, which means that after your $5,000 deductible is paid, everything else, all of your care is paid at 100%. When you go to the doctor, you would only have to pay a $40 copay. Urgent care is only a $50 copay. And you also are going to have affordable protection for those big what ifs like cancer, heart attack, stroke, sickness, accidents. And this will also cover that deductible if any of those things happen. Do you feel that that will provide the protection you and your family needs? And then you let them answer you. And one of the things that I always like to ask, always at some point, are any of these terms that I just mentioned something you don't understand? And the reason why I do that is because I don't want to say co-insurance, deductible, copay, and it doesn't mean anything to them. If I need to explain that to them, I want to be able to do that. And the last thing that's going to happen after that is we're going to talk about price. Now, at that point, once you have done your presentation, you might have to go back and do, this is as I have here, this is the more like the Cadillac plan. You might have to go to the better plan because maybe this isn't going to fit your client's needs or fit your client's budget. But the point is that you are selling a complete package. This is going to help your clients, and this is also going to help your revenue and your commissions because you're going to sell more to the people that you're seeing. All right? So that's it. That's bundle selling. There's nothing to it but to do it. So I hope you got something out of that. That brings us to the end of Motivational Monday. As always, if you need to reach us or if you have any questions whatsoever, you can contact us at training@ahcpsales.com, or you can give us a call at 877-228-8773. Be safe out there, guys. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, and we will see you next week.